What's it like just kind of being in a situation where you know your future next couple of years and you can just focus on developing and your future ahead of you?
It's fun, I mean, like you said, once you get all the tough things out the way, all the tough decisions, be able to focus in, lock in, continue to get better. That's the best thing for me. And plus, getting around the town, starting to get the town, know the town a little bit more, becoming more accustomed to Indiana culture, and just pretty much still trying to get adjusted.
Rick said you're going to be the starting four this year. I know you've talked about playing the four, playing the five before. How do you feel like you'll do in that role and playing alongside Miles Turner in the front court?
I feel as though I'm going to do well in it, learning the system still. Obviously I got Coach Carlisle and all of the coaches helping me out throughout it. And then plus the offseason work I put in, I feel as though it's prepared me a lot for this upcoming season and being in that position.
Jalen, what do you expect the biggest transition to be playing more of that four spot that you focused on the last few months? Was it defensively, guarding out along the perimeter?
Pretty much it was just an all-around game, finding spacing, guarding a lot of guards, being able to stay in front of them for longer periods of time, being able to work on switches, work on defensive principles and things like that. And pretty much just that whole nature of being a four, it comes with that, pretty much everything on the court, so just trying to prepare for that.
How do you define your summer, both personally and professionally? Because you got to gauge, make the big move here, and then obviously get your kind of first big contract.
It was fun, I mean, it's always a great time taking that step into the married world, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, it's just been an eventful summer, it's been fun for me, just navigating uncertainty, you know what I'm saying? So it's been an experience. It's been an experience, I'll say that.
With so many bigs on this roster, what do you expect kind of from that competition from you guys, battling day in and day out?
It's gonna be fun, Like they say, iron sharpens iron. So everybody's gonna keep going at each other every day, trying to get everybody better, and that's our main goal, is just try to make everybody better around us. And I feel as though that it's gonna be very crucial for us later on in the season. God forbid, no injuries, and plus just having those backups and knowing that if anybody goes down, you got somebody stepping up ready to go right after.
What's it like having a core together now, like all around the same age timeline, where you guys can all just be in the gym together throughout the summer, build that camaraderie? How's that shown so far throughout the summer for you?
It's been fun, I mean, anytime you're around a group of people around the same age and still learning like you, it's a fun thing because you're still, like I said, navigating that uncertainty and just pretty much trying to find that medium to bring everybody together.
Jalen, last year fans were watching you play well and were not happy about it. At what point did you think you might be back? When did you know you might be back? And how's this whole thing been for you, knowing everybody expects you to be gone and you're swallowing some money today?
It was always Indiana was always one of my top teams coming back. It was pretty much throughout that whole summer. It was trying to figure out what teams can offer me more than Indiana, not outside of the money. Like, how would I feel comfortably? How would I get along with the organization and things like that? And like I said, Indiana always been my top. It was just pretty much comparing every other team to that.
Even despite the success in the contract year, is there now a sense that you can play a little bit freer now that you have the extension with the Pacers?
I mean, yeah. Anytime you get all that off the table, it just allows you to focus in a lot more. And pretty much that's in the back of my mind now because obviously it's out the way. And then being able to just come in and do my job and help my team get wins as best as I can.
I know in Phoenix your role was kind of just like pick and roll, Chris Paul, pick and pop. What's it like kind of expanding your game now and kind of having a green light to kind of explore and do whatever you want? What's been your biggest growth moments you feel like over the last few months, just developing your game?
I feel as though it's just been the spacing, figuring out the right spots to be in at the right time and just figuring out what to do and what not to do at the right times. And pretty much it's all about reads now. Obviously playing with one of the best point guards, Chris. Now I'm coming with Tyrese, who I believe is arguably one close to Chris as well. So, it's pretty much going to be the same thing, just picking the reads and reading the right times to do things.
What do you anticipate the identity of this team being this year?
I believe our identity is just going to have fun, that's the aspect of it. We got a young group of guys still trying to learn the NBA. Obviously we got a couple of vets like Miles and Buddy and Tice. But, overall, everybody's just out there to have fun, do our jobs and play the game that we love.